Ben Mezrich.
Yes.
Hello. Thank you for having me in your man cave.
Thank you for...
It's very glorious in here. I like it a lot.
So this was originally my bachelor pad, my apartment that I lived in since 1996, and I've written all my books here. And then when I met Tanya, we moved upstairs basically, and I
Your
just
beautiful
kept it,
wife.
and I turned it into the office. But originally, it looked very different. It was all black leather furniture. It looked like Charlie Sheen's apartment.
Well, the view is stunning.
Yeah,
so
it's amazing.
Because that's sort of for a source of inspiration? Or?
Yeah, Boston is the center of kind of my writing career, so it's been the center of where I do everything, yeah.
So let's talk about your latest book.
Sure, Woolly.
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 What an incredible story. And I haven't read it yet, but from what I understand, it reads like fiction, but it's nonfiction.
Yeah, it's a true story. It's about the de-extinction of the woolly mammoth. It's about a Harvard lab and Dr. George Church, who is the eminent geneticist in the world right now, and he's just right around the corner, and his lab is making a woolly mammoth.
How did you find this man, and why a woolly mammoth?
Right. Well, most of the time people are pitching me stories. You know, ever since Bringing Down the House and 21 came out, every time some college kid does something crazy, I'll get a pitch in the mail. But this was a story that I went after. I've always been into the woolly mammoth. I started hearing about this project a couple of years ago, and I became obsessed with it. And I just randomly wrote an email to George Church. I found his email and Googled it, and then I wrote an email.
And he said, Ben Mezrich,
and
let's hang out.
he said, come on in. So I just embedded myself in his lab at Harvard Med School. And the idea that there's a woolly mammoth being made, you know, a mile from here is just
wild.
Spectacular. Yeah, it's not like Jurassic Park. They're not trying to build an amusement park. The goal is to save the world. It actually has to do with climate change. The giant area of land called the tundra, the Russian tundra, the permafrost, is a ticking time bomb. And it contains within the ice more carbon dioxide than if we burned all the forests on Earth 3 times. And this permafrost is on the verge of melting and releasing this sort of chaotic amount of carbon dioxide. Well, it turns out, and these Russian scientists named the Zimovs have proved this over the past 25 years, that if you repopulate the tundra with large herbivores, animals that can live in the snow, and he's doing with reindeer and bison, he actually drives a tank up and down the permafrost, mimicking a mammoth. You can actually lower the temperature by as much as 15 degrees Celsius, which is an enormous amount.
Wild.
So the goal is to repopulate the tundra with woolly mammoths. They want to build a herd of them, and that can actually keep the permafrost from melting for 100 years.
Fox is going to make a movie about your book.
The race is which happens first, the movie or the woolly mammoth.
Right. So how does that play?
Yeah. So the mammoth, Woolly is coming soon. Actually, the movie is being made. Marty Bowen, who produced Twilight and Maze Runner, is making it. It's with 20th Century Fox, and we have a writer-director who's just finishing up the script, and he's going to direct. His name is Oscar Sharp, and he's won the BAFTA last year for a short film. He's this brilliant young guy who's the next Spielberg or whatever you want to call him. So I bet we'll be in production at the end of this year.
The legend of the woolly mammoth.
The woolly, look at, he's coming out of the mist with Boston behind him.
I love it. What is this?
Honestly, I don't know what that is. This is his UFO. This is the actual main character. He is a UFO hunter.
So
and this
cool.
This is his UFO hunting jacket. This was my first TV movie that hopefully none of you ever saw. Planet Hollywood in Vegas was where we threw our premiere, and they redid all the blackjack tables for 21. It's crazy. They keep trying. There's so many scripts running around on that project, but I can't
All
get
right,
it
now
made.
I definitely need to read this.
Yeah, you will like it. It's one of my... I would look at the MIT Dome while I wrote 21.
Oh yeah, there's MIT.
Yeah, Harvard is down there, around the corner basically. And then the fireworks goes right there, and the marathon goes right there. It'll be a likable animal.
But I mean, the
mammoths
name
are like
Woolly,
Cajun elephants.
it makes me, like the name
Yeah, you
Woolly,
wanna
it like
love it,
makes me
yeah.
want to like hug it
Yeah,
and
you should
like
hug it.
hang with it.
Yeah, that's the plan.
Is it?